What is going on YouTube? It is your boy, your host, Jono, and welcome to another episode of Pips and Points where we discuss Nas100. I might bring in another pair, another either a currency or an indice to look at as well. But however, we just want to start just straight off the bat, Nas100, and today is the morning of Tuesday, the 14th of December, and I'm in the UK, so the time that I'm setting all this up right now is at 7:48 in the morning. So it's not too early, but it's early enough. Now, a couple of things have happened in the UK, obviously, this week in regards to the nightmare that is inflicting the world, and people will be working from home. I myself will not be working from home. I'm going straight into the office. But before I do that, I saw an opportunity, so I'm like, let me make a quick video about this, and I'll probably make another video about it later on this evening when I'm back from the office. So let's get into it. So first thing that I want to draw your attention to, and this is the daily, is that it looks like I might just get what I've been asking for. And what is that? Well, it's going to go here. And when it does, it is a no-brainer. Now, I don't know how it's going to respond when it goes here, because I really need it to go actually a little bit lower to make it make sense. But however, I'm prepared to jump in. Anything below this level, I'm happy to jump in on. So at the moment right now, where is it? It is sitting at 1606 or 1607. So this is where it's sitting at. So I'm just going to go into the 4 hourly and see what's happening. And what we can see here is this could be the beginning of a falling flag. Now, how long this is going to go on for, only God knows. But literally, this could be the beginning of a falling flag. And the falling flag, that might be an expanded falling flag. So basically, it's something along the lines of this. And at somewhere in a specific region, I would say around here somewhere, it's going to start its retracement back up. So I missed this setup right here. So I missed this setup. So this setup I missed, and this setup I saw. I literally saw it, but I did not take advantage of it, because when I actually did the technicals, there was another opportunity just underneath this that seemed quite plausible, but however, it didn't happen at all. So, and what's happened is it's now creating another opportunity further down here that seems a lot more plausible in terms of its bounce to the upside. So that's what I'm going to be looking for today. Well, not for today, sorry. Well, I hope I get it today, but I don't think it's going to be today. I think it's going to be at some point through the week. And I've also been taking a look at the news as well to see what's happening, what will be coming in this week. And there could be a couple of situations that will help it get to here. So, for example, today, there's going to be the PPI report that's going to be coming out, and the core PPI report that's going to be coming out as well. And this is going to be coming out this afternoon UK time around 1:30. So the forecast is really looking good, bearing in mind that the forecast is worse than what was predicted than what came out in the previous month. So in the month of November, for the PPI monthly report, it was they forecasted. Let me just have a quick look to see, make sure I'm reading the right column. Right. So the previous. Going to the right date. Yep, so the previous month, which is November, was 6%. It is forecast that this month is going to be 5%, so it's worse, so it's declining. So I'm thinking, okay, it's probably going to be worse too. But it might not be, but it's just, I can't have an opinion, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, it's probably going to be worse. Same thing with the core PPI. And let's see what the PPI actually is, what it stands for. So let's go into it. See if it tells me. So the Bureau of Labor Statistics. A lot of these things I don't really spend time trying to even understand what it actually means. PPI, okay, Producer Price Index. So Producer Price Index, which has a big impact on tech companies, because let's, for example, they don't produce anything, but a lot of sales is generated on their platforms. The world's become a lot closer now, so you can order something from America to come to the UK, vice versa, and it's just all over the place. So literally, that's what it is. So yep. So the PPI, so the Producer Price Index, is what we're actually going to be getting today. News on that today, and the news is, so it could be good or it could be bad, but so far with the PPI on a month-to-month report, it's been declining from November. So November it was 6%. This month it's been predicted to be 5%. It could be that, it could be better, or it could be lower. Bearing in mind Christmas is around the corner, but the question is, are people actually spending money? Bearing in mind that a lot of people have been locked down, people have been let go from work, unemployment is not great, you know. So I mean, I'm just gonna go up and see if I can find job reports. Okay, so right. So there was a report that came out on Wednesday, right? And that's the JOLTS job report. So let's just see what that means, JOLTS. So job openings and labor turnover survey. Okay, so that's what that basically means, JOLTS, JOLTS, right? And it was forecast for that to be 10.45 million, okay, and it actually worked out to be 11.03 million. So that was a good report in terms of more people were surveyed for jobs. All right, and yep. So moving forward. So there was another report on Friday as well. So there was another report on Friday, that was the CPI, and that too was positive. But bearing in mind, okay, so going by what I'm actually looking at the moment, I think we're going to get positive reports this month, just because it's this month, it's a Christmas month. So even if there isn't that much money floating around, people are scrimping and scraping everything they got together to make Christmas happen for their loved ones. So literally, reports this month I expect it to be good. But there is a big one that is coming, a big one that I think is actually going to help this situation go in our favor. And on that day, it is absolutely essential I know where the position of these things are. So where they are in position, and what is likely to happen once the news hits, and what I'm going to do, how I'm going to react to the news should the news do certain things. So for example, if we have a violent swing to the downside around here, I know they say never try to catch a falling knife, but I'll be jumping on board just because it makes sense for me to jump on board at this level, especially if it's a violent fall down to this level. And that would be a violent fall down to this level, and I'll probably will not have a stop. I know, risky, yeah, but it's if you believe in what it is that you're doing, you take you take a risk like that. Literally, you will, because you believe you know what it is you're doing. So if you believe you know what it is you're doing, you back it up. Once again, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you how to do it. The only thing that I'm saying is how I'm going to be playing it, and I think that is viable content, i.e. how I'm going to be doing it, should I get that situation present itself. So tomorrow, there's going to be two news is going to be coming out. So there's going to be core retail sales and retail sales, right? And the forecast at the moment for core retail sale is 9%. And for retail sales, it's going to be 8%. The previous month, it was a lot higher. It was 1.7 on both. Okay. Now, because it's running up to Christmas, I know people are spending money like crazy right now, right? They're spending money. Obviously, children are holding their parents hostage with the toys and the things that they want, and the parents, they're going to have to buy it, or the kids are not going to stop nagging them. So people are going to find money regardless of how difficult. They're going to find the money to go shopping this month, and they're doing it now, right? So I'm expecting the report to be very good. I'm expecting it to be positive. But however, if it is negative, it's going to make this area very, very, very likely that we're going to get either this area or even better, lower. Even better, lower. So that is what I'm hoping for. Because like I said, I can't trade the 15 minutes. I can't trade the 1 hour. I cannot trade the 2 hours. the best I can do is 4 hours daily, 3-day or weekly. That's the best I can do with my current reality, how it is. So all I basically need is for it to get to a certain spot. I do what I need to do, and then just leave it and let it run. That's it. Leave it and let it run, and see what kind of results I get. Let me just take a sip, hydrate on some ginger tea, first thing in the morning. Instead of a coffee, you grab a ginger tea. Refreshing. Okay, so at the moment, let's see where we are. What is the move? What's the place going to be? So if you're looking on a day, this is how it looks. This is how it looks. So we've got our 2 price action levels at the top, and we've got a big price action level at the bottom, and the chances of it coming down here is highly unlikely, but however, it can happen. And if it does happen, that basically means that this whole structure is going into the shape of a head and shoulders. Why? Because it will be something like this. And I've got to be realistic about it. I've got to test out every single possible scenario. So imagine it comes all the way down here somewhere, which is fantastic. I see this. I probably would have taken some L's up here somewhere, because I would have been like, let me get it, and then it would have kept going. So obviously I would have been stung like with it, with many other people, but definitely would have picked it up down here. And then what it would do is it probably would do this, and then do the unthinkable. The unthinkable will happen. So it would then do the unthinkable, which is covered with down here, and at which point this would be news. This would be news. Something big happened on the global stage, and that would be news, and that would probably send it down here, and which would be bad for, obviously, people are not going to feel good about it, but however, it's going to be fantastic for those that know what to do. For those of you that know what to do, should a situation like this present itself, it's going to be fantastic. And why am I drawing out this situation right here? Because it looks like we might have a head, and this here is the phantom. So this area here is the phantom. This area here is the phantom, and this area here is going to be produced should the craziness, the unthinkable happen, which is what none of us wants this to happen at all. And like I said, I've been waiting long enough to try to jump into a play, and so far I've been making these videos for a couple of weeks now, and I have not had the opportunity to jump in because I have not found a favorable condition. And when I found a favorable condition, I got butterflies, so I didn't do anything. So now I'm waiting for a second shot at it, and that's pretty much what I'm waiting for. So that is a worst case scenario, but however, I think it's probably going to come down here, and then it's going to begin its ascent up here somewhere. So once it's down this level, this is where I've got to be tremendously careful in terms of how I place the trade, how I actually place it, and I have to make sure that it's in line with all the other stuff that I like to keep an eye on. So most importantly, what is coming out of what the Feds are saying, what the CPI is saying, and what the PPI are saying, and what the FOMC are also saying. Okay, and what also the TIC is also saying. I gotta be paying attention to everything that these guys are saying as they're saying it, and also the housing market. What is also going on in the housing market? I gotta keep an eye on all of these things to make sure that I make the right play. And when I do decide to jump in, naturally, I'm gonna let you guys know about it. So I'm gonna turn around and say, hey, this is what I saw, this is what I did. You guys can then do your own due diligence, which is what you're supposed to do anyway, right? And see if it makes sense. And if it makes sense, you're gonna do what makes sense. End of. That's what people do. People do things that make sense to them. So it's never a good idea to follow what people are gonna do. So I mean, in this video, there isn't really a lot of technicals. It's just me just giving my opinion, my views on certain situations that is coming up and how I think I'm going to jump in on it. So at the moment, we've got this blue wick coming up, but I don't think this wick means anything at all. So let me go down to even a lower time frame. Let's even go even lower than that. Let's do hour. Yeah, look at it, man. Look at it. So right now, right now, if you're watching right now, right, i.e. as soon as I upload it, because it depends on how fast you guys jump on it, you might be able to see what I'm talking about. So this is what we got going on right now, okay? So you've got a big account, you've got a couple thousands in your account, you've got a big account right now, all right, okay? A situation like this is potentially fantastic. Let me change the colors up a bit. Let's change the colors up a bit. So let's make stop background. Let's make that a real dark red so you can see that. And then so that's that. So what could you do in this situation? I mean, this is how it looks now anyways. This is how it looks right now. Time is 8:04. Now, as much as I could set this up on autopilot, this is not my setup. So do you know what I do? I leave it the hell alone. But I just wanted to draw your attention to a situation like this, just to let you know that this is what's happening live. So I'm not, if you was to log in right now and take a look and jump into the 1 hourly, it should look something like this on the Nas100. So this is a situation that one could take advantage of depending on how comfortable one was feeling, bearing in mind that there is a clear channel that has formed, and this might want to test this again for the 4th time, because you've got 1, 2, 3. It could be number 4, or technically number 5, because you've got that boom boom. Yeah, so it could be the 5th time. So I'm gonna leave it there with you guys, okay? So if you found this content useful in any way, please subscribe, please like, please share the videos. And this evening I plan on doing another video, but don't hold me to it. It may happen, it may not, it's just depending on what I'm doing. So let me just move it out of the way. So I'm gonna leave this here for now. So yeah, so and bear in mind I'm not really good. Yeah, okay, right. Start all over again. So that's the situation. Actually no, let me change the color up a bit. Because it's just not looking good enough. Let's do gray. Okay. And let's lighten the load a bit. Yeah, that's it. This is it. Woohoo! So what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna leave it like this for tonight's video. Right? I'm gonna leave it like this for tonight's video, and then we're gonna see if something happened or not. Right? We're just gonna leave it and just see what happens. And just gonna leave it and see what happens. But obviously this is not a play that I'm taking, so I have not made this play. This is all virtual, this is woo-woo. We haven't done anything. I'm just saying that this, if you wanted to just say, hey, let me grab a look or something, you know what I mean, this is an opportunity to grab a look or something. However, you could also go boom and trigger your stop. That could happen too. But anyways, if you found this content useful, okay, and you want to come back for more, please do. Okay, there'll be another video out tonight where we're going to be talking about the fantastic world of Nas100, and also I might add in another instrument. Now I was going to add another one in this video, but I have a feeling I've been going on for a while, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that in tonight's video. So thank you for coming over. and watching. I appreciate you all, and have yourself an awesome day. I wish you all the blessings throughout the day, and yeah, see you soon.